All right, I guess we're ready.
All right. Welcome back to BelmontBunch for basically the mid-season 3-game stretch. You know, that classic thing that we made because we do games of 3-game stretches. Pretty interesting. What?
It's actually the first annual BelmontBunch mid-season stretch.
Yeah! We started with Toronto. I actually thought, as a whole, we played a good game. 3-0's a little bit deceptive. You get empty netter at the end. The 2 goals came fairly quick succession in the second period. Shots were in our favor. Putting stuff on net recently. The shots this week, 33, 33, and 41. We're all right. So now you're seeing all the pressure of the past couple weeks where it's been blatantly obvious we don't have enough offense and we need a spark. And, you know, at least you're seeing the guys throw it to the net, and I'm seeing a few guys, you know, play a lot harder and trying to play more offensive. So it's good to see the guys have drive. I don't think that's been the question, is the drive. It's more of, is there enough talent? Not a ton of high danger chances for us. That's the thing. We're putting it on net. I've been asking for that, so I will not complain when they comply and put pucks on net. They don't have the finishers to get anything done. Michael Hutchison, the backup for Toronto, gets the shutout in this game. He played really, really well. The first goal, Dobson gets turned inside out by Kasperi Kapanen, and then Engvall ends up putting it in off the 2-on-1, off the ensuing 2-on-1. Dobson, me and James were just talking about this. I think he gets too tight to a guy that's way faster than him, and it just... He's a very tall dude, Dobson. He's got very long reach. I think you would just want to keep him at a distance and just poke that puck if you can, or just keep it to the outside. But he kind of forces the issue by, you know, coming on, and then Kapanen's like, sure, nutmeg, and we're in. And then obviously Varamov's kind of left out to dry there. I mean, it's a great skill play from Kapanen too, recognizing that and also putting it into effect. But and then Austin Matthews would kind of chip home kind of an awkward like a shot from the point, and he's just a goal scorer, so he knows how to, you know, manipulate the puck into the net, also known as a goal. He's good at that. He's got 30 now. Not really a ton else to talk about in this game. I said, what are you gonna do? Oh, I feel like I'm turning into like boomer gifs. It's like the minions that the boomers send to each other, where it's like, hey, it's a picture of a minion. I'm gonna do a really creepy voice. It's like, oh, when she says she likes you, but then she kisses another guy. You know, like the memes that boomers send that are really weird.
This is news to me. You're more than I am.
Oh. Next game. Next we have the Colorado Avalanche game.
Hey, Tom, actually, I have something to say about the Colorado. I was actually at the Colorado game. Mm-hmm. So, like, I mean, I saw everything. And really just one, like, overwhelming comment about the whole thing. So, like, I was sitting in row 1. And the way that the Coliseum works is, like, there's row 0, I guess. I think they call it row 0, where it's, like, a bunch of folding chairs. Mm-hmm. And it's those are right up against the glass. Mm-hmm. And, you know, let me just draw this out. It's a little, like, confusing. And then, so you have the, like, this is, like, the stadium. And then you have, like, row 1, right up against the glass, right? Then you have row 2. No, wait, row 1. This is row 1, sorry. And then you have row 2. But row 0 is folding chairs, and they get to pound on the glass. The guy in front of me all night was just pounding on the glass all night. It was really annoying. And there's no cup holders in row 1. Did you know this?
Was this the point of your thing?
I had nowhere to put.
Where'd you get that jersey? What jersey is that?
Oh, hey, I bought this at the game. It was a good jersey, right?
It's the wrong team!
It's the right colors. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, my beautiful board, my jersey. Get out of here! What review? I don't know what you're talking about. We won safe and sound, fair and square. Actually, on replay, not on replay on the naked eye, but I think what they did this on MSG, was they changed the contrast of the replay image to find the puck spinning in midair. That's how they were able to reverse this. I didn't know they were gonna. I didn't know if that's what they did, because I know that's what they did on MSG. If they did that in the NHL Situation Room, I did not know they went that in depth with it. That is impressive, and also thank you. Also, never do it to us. Just do it to the other team, because I was certain this was going to be a goal. And whoever the Islanders replay official is needs a raise right now, because that is the reason we win this game. Well, that and Semyon Varlamov. Through 2 periods, another game. The structure is good. The structure is good in these 2 games. I like it. The defense is there. You know, you get a slip up from Dobson in this game. That's going to happen to a 19, now 20-year-old. Happy birthday, Noah.
Happy birthday.
Now score a goal. No, I'm kidding. I keep waiting for this kid to get a shot to go through. All right, other way. Varlamov in this game, sensational. Mostly, not mostly in the third, but was especially good in the third. Eberle in this game makes a diving play while already kind of injured after taking a skate, I think, from Landeskog. Good to see that heart, especially when he hasn't been able to get on the score sheet very much, and we really need to see that. Helping in different ways works. Obviously, offense is the thing that we're challenged at right now, but, you know, I can't, again, it's like, I can't get that angry, because it's like, all the guy did was throw his body in front of a frozen puck as it was going towards our net in a game where we're up 1-0. Like, they're doing like heroic things, but the offense needs to get better. They do the sexy things. Stop doing the hardworking, nice things. Don't listen to me. No, I'm kidding. Do both if you can.
Hey, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear ice skates.
That was awful. Anyway, Anders Lee gets the goal in the third, about halfway through the, actually maybe more than halfway through the third. And who sets up this goal? Yeah, Devontae's is there. Michael Dal-Cole with a cross-ice pass that when I first saw it go off his stick, I was like, that is a Colorado breakaway. This is a daring cross-ice pass in the neutral zone. I don't know which Colorado player it is, but there's a Colorado player that misses the puck by about an inch, probably less. He's like an inch slow to it, and it gets over to Taves, who Taves doesn't even like have a second to pass it. He just like redirects it to Lee, and then takes the space. Good job, Taves. Takes the space that the defenseman now has to follow Taves into. It creates a shooting lane for Anders Lee, who I didn't think it was the best shot in the world. Francois, I think his name is. I couldn't pronounce it in the preseason. I sure as hell can't pronounce it now. I will try to, though, because he's good, and I've had to pick him up on my fantasy team because times are rough. He played really, really well in this game. The backup goalie for Colorado, that is, Pavel Francois. See, I thought it was Francois coming into the year, and then I realized it wasn't C-O-I-S. It's C-O-U-Z. Souz. Francouz. That's what they were saying. Francouz. It took me forever to get that. All right. Pavel Francouz played very well. Pavel Francouz. I'm just going to keep saying it now. But anyway, yeah, that's that goal. There was, I think, a delayed reaction from everybody, because I think for people watching on TV, the first look looked like Francouz, yes, caught it, but then we realized it's in the net, and it just wasn't the hardest shot ever, and it's like, alrighty, we scored. Even Brendan Burke was like, oh my God, the Islanders have scored. Oh my God. It had been over 120 minutes since we had scored a goal, because this whole game, and then the third period of the previous game, and then the first 2 periods of this game. Oh my God, did we need that. It didn't deflate the game in any way, deflate the pressure, because the rest of the third period was Semyon Varlamov finding different ways to look like Gumby, especially with the skate against the post save that he made near the end, and then Nathan MacKinnon hit the post. Don't think it would have counted. I think it was after the buzzer, but oh boy, nervy last minute. You'll take it. I saw one person on Colorado Twitter say, how could the Islander fans even win like this? This is so hard to watch. And I'm like, it must be really tough to watch teams with good defenses play. So, now Colorado is going to come for me. We had the Toronto guy come for me. I was joking around with the Toronto thing earlier in the year just to have fun.
And now Canada hates you.
And now Canada hates me, as we know. I'm not allowed in the country. I was last year, though, so I got in before the... Anyway, yeah, shots pretty even. Shows how good a game it was. Really even. We suck at face-offs. This continues. I think it was 32-21, Colorado in the face-off circle. Let's stop doing that. And let's move on to Jersey. Jersey. Whew. It's the state motto. Because it's like, I got through Jersey. Whew. No, I'm kidding.
Now you're not allowed in New Jersey.
Nah, I have so many friends in Jersey. No, I was just doing a cheap, dumb joke for fun, and look what I've done. Seriously, the Islanders and the Devils fans have like a very, somewhat of a fun rivalry, because we both just hate the Rangers more than each other. So when we play each other, it's really fun to occasionally hear the Rangers suck chant, and everybody's, it's like chanting USA. It's like chanting USA. Ladies and gentlemen, this game was very weird. Very, very weird. Casey Cizikas scores very early. Fourth line, home cooking, baby. Look at this. They're wearing the home jerseys on the road, so they think they're at home. It's wonderful. Komarov basically sets this goal up. He was roving like he was freaking Matt Barzal through the zone. Throws it on net. Save. Martin. Shot. Save. Rebound by Cizikas. Score. Really great start. And you're like, all right, we got an early goal. We struggled to score for a while. Now it's time to start pouring it on. And what do? We give one right back via PK Subban, just like the game I went to. And this is Dal Cole's fault, so let's go back and throw tomatoes. Yes, thank you, tomatoes. He does not get out to cover PK Subban, man with hard slap shot, about 15 feet from goal. And Thomas Greiss almost had his head taken off by this shot. So Thomas Greiss, I know it's been a rough go for you. Take your anger out on Dal Cole. Fight him. Hook him like you did the Devils player later in the game. We'll talk after class. So 1-1 at that point. Late in the period, there's a terrible giveaway, and Jordan Eberle deposits it, and good Lord, did he need that. What can you say? I mean, it's unassisted because they passed it to us. And he puts it in. I look down for 1 second, and then I just heard, Eberle! And I look back up, and it's in the net. All right, sure. So it's 2-1 after one. The rest of the period is somewhat quiet. In the second, we would blow the lead for the second time in the game. Nico Hischier, a rare time where Matt Barzal got Matt Barzal'd. Hischier, some sweet moves, really, really good handle, and maybe a lucky bounce in there a little bit, but then he goes to his backhand. Barzal is like on him, but it doesn't look like Barzal knows where the puck is. Hischier does. Hischier kind of just turns around, slaps it with a backhand. Top corner, too. Nothing really Greiss could do about that. I have to itch my nose. There we go.
People are going to know that you do blow, Tom. Okay.
So, yes, that is 2-2. And then we go to the third. In the third, Kyle Palmieri, who I had just added on my fantasy team. And you're probably asking, why should I care about your fantasy team? It's not doing great. But Palmieri gets a power play goal, and you're like, we're down 3-2. Well, you're probably more angry than that. Thomas Greiss got a penalty? What are you doing? Man! It's a weird play where he hooks the player going around the net for the Devils, creates a power play, and you're like, all right, well, all we got to do now, we've killed our last 14 power plays. We've killed the Devils' last 14 power plays head-to-head against them, and, maybe if we get a save here, and it's in the net already. Oh, okay. They won the face-off, because, of course, they did. We can't win a face-off. Took it behind the net, passed it. Palmieri was right there. Mm-hmm. Really tough one for a goalie, because obviously you can't just turn around and face behind you. You're kind of relying on your teammates to take away the guys that are at that angle, to take away that immediate shot. At least if they force it off the boards and back up top, you can reset. I honestly looked back. It wasn't as obvious as the Dal Cole one, probably because I look for Dal Cole's mistakes and not anybody else's. But somebody missed their man, and now it's 3-2 at this point. And now I'm really stressed out because, I mean, we've played... I didn't take the Toronto game too hard because I thought we played good... we're not abandoning Trotz's structure. That would worry me. But, just some really, really wonky play in our own zone in that game in particular, not as much in these games. We would see it in overtime too. So first thing was to make fun of Michael Dalcol. Actually, now good thing to say about Dalcol. He gets an assist on the Tom Kuhnhackl blast that ties the game past the midway point of the third. This is Tom Kuhnhackl's third of the year, Tommy Topline, who's been playing pretty decently. Michael Dalcol's first 2-game point streak of his career. That is extremely sad. Moment of silence. Press F in the chat. I like the... Not on purpose, like I was going to say, usually I say like, hello fellow kids, but I accidentally was about to say, I like the children. Go to overtime, and it is one of the crazier overtimes I've seen from the Isles in a while. Structure be damned, 3-on-1s everywhere. What's going on? Oh my God, somebody just tripped Barzal as he's walking into the zone. How is that not a penalty? Wait, I can't even complain about that because there's a 3-on-1 going the other way. Oh, now Josh Bailey's stick has been broken in half. What is going on? And it culminates, you get a 3-on-1 off of an awful change from the Islanders. I think the two Islanders went off the ice and they were just like, like they realize, oh my God, it's a 3-on-1 for the Devils. And the Devils walk in, and the puck ends up on Sami Vatanen's stick. And you're just like, well, now he's going to fake the shot, put it to the middle, one-timer through the freaking net, and then they're going to throw a parade for the Devils for beating the Islanders again. But Sami Vatanen is an idiot. I did not realize. I apologize. He is. He tries to take on Greiss one-on-one. Dude, you have a 3-to-1 manpower advantage. What are you doing? And he tries, not only does he not go to his forehand, he goes to his backhand on a breakaway. I'm sorry, not on a breakaway. That would make a little bit more sense. On a 3-on-1 where you've got teammates ready, you go to, it just doesn't make any sense. Greiss makes a good save. And now we go the other way. Now it's a 3-on-1 for us because now they're stupid. Haha, we were stupid now. And we go the other way. Barzal and Taves, luckily, because they're both fast. We drop pass for Lee, and he just puts it past a screened Mackenzie Blackwood, who has been very good for the Devils recently. And we win. One of the weirder games of the year, in my opinion, one of the more stressful games because we have not played bad teams well recently. We have played good teams fairly well. We have beaten in a 2-week stretch, I guess more like 3 weeks now. We beat Boston, we beat the Caps, and we beat Colorado. So we've beaten some of the best teams in the league, but we've lost to Nashville, we lost to Anaheim. Toronto's a good team.
Leafs.
Uh-oh, no, don't do that to me again. Oh, here come the comments. Yeah, that's it for this part. Stars, failures of the week. Stars of the week, Anders Lee, 2 game-winning goals. Easy. Semyon Varlamov shut out the best offense in the league. Has generally, even in the Toronto game, looked fine. Better than fine. Fine's a little bit... I guess I'm getting so used to him playing this well that I'm just like, oh, that's fine. Michael Dalcol, congratulations, buddy. This means you've made it. Not being in the NHL. Not being an amazing player when you were in juniors, not the love of your parents, me. I determine that you are good enough to be on my board in my friend's basement. So think of that. We did just laugh at the fact that Sin Bin Wise, probably the player that, if you're a channel hardcore like myself, who created it. Beauvillier has been somebody I constantly pump up, and Dalcol somebody I constantly bring down. Beauvillier has been completely invisible for a few weeks now, which is part of the reason we can't score at all. And Scott Mayfield, I made a promise last week and I said, Scott Mayfield, stop committing penalties in the last minutes of games and you can get off this board. And he said, okay, I won't do it in the Toronto game. And I was like, oh, very nice. And then he was like, all right, I'm going to do it in the Avalanche game. I was like, that game means more to me. I mean, rivalry-wise, no, but like, we're up 1-0 late in a game against the best offense in the league. We don't need to give them any more advantage than they already have over us, being a better group of skaters. And then you're like, oh, by the way, I tripped this guy. Stop doing that. Stop it. Now. Please. Yeah. that's that. I mean, overall, fine week. Somebody I'd like to highlight, other than the 3 stars. I said it before to James that I think Casey Cizikas, any week of the year, I could put him on the 3 stars list if I feel like it, and I want to do that more because it's quiet. It's consistent, but he's probably the hardest working player on the team from an outside observer who's not at any of the practices. So, that you know of, or that the team knows of, or that the law knows of. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight Cizikas has been working very hard. And Komarov, I have noticed, trying to lean more offensively recently, and it's a couple points out of it. He's had, I think...
More than Beauvillier this week.
Yeah. But yeah, I have to at least give a shout to the guys that are trying to step up. The issue now, which is now on, this is on Lou Lamoriello. The talent isn't there. Obviously, Trotz is getting the most he can because these guys are working their asses off. Now it's on Lou to get some more talent in there to give them a bit of a boost. So yeah, that's this week. Give us a like, give us a subscription if you so please. If you are Michael Dalcole's parents, I apologize. Before we go, we will... during the 10-day stretch in which the Islanders won't have any games for their bye week and for the All-Star break, we're going to get an opportunity to apologize to some teams that I might have wronged in the beginning of the year or I've been wrong about. Yeah, that's the video. Go be happy. Yeah, that's my charge to you. Go tear down Michael Dalcole on the internet and then go home and cry yourself to sleep and then say, no, he's bad. All right, that's
You can't just describe your nightly ritual.
I can and I will. And then I do blow because I keep. All right, bye.